Hey everyone, this is Nitro. So it's late, but I'm going to start getting my timeless trials done for the week. I've been busy with work and with playing Genshin Impact, so catching up on my content in Langrisser Mobile. So we'll start with SSS Trial 1, where when suffering a range attack, deals 50% of max hit points damage to the attacker after end of battle. Interesting. So if you kill, presumably if you kill the enemy, you won't take that range attack, but it doesn't really matter because I'm probably just going to use 2 tanks anyways, just to deal with them. So a tank goes south, a tank goes to the right, and then I want someone to crush the ranged attackers on that side. Right? Ledin can kill, or sorry, Landius can kill everything in the south by himself, as long as he has the TRS healing light. Ledin can probably kill off these two, and then I can have Leon kill off the archer. So let's just do that. Alright. So we'll just... Actually, let's just end TRS's turn first. That's probably the best way to get this done. Then Landius can just run south, like so. I'm going to have Ledin start with a faction buff. Oh shit. That won't work. Oh well. Because I just removed my guard. Oh well. Or sorry, I removed my divine guard. Whatever. It's okay. Let's see how this goes. I should have just divine guarded, and then I would still have healing light. As it is, I can only take 1 hit rather than both of them. Okay. So let's heal up Ledin. And I'm going to have Leon, so Ledin, single target strike, the cavalry general. Let's have Leon run that over. Chivalry. And then kill off this archer general. I could have waited till next turn to get rid of that guy, but that's fine. This is fine. Let's just have Landius, peace of mind. I'm going to attack blessing him so he can crush this holy general. Oh, it actually lived. Interesting. So, Landius melee attack kills off that holy general as stated. I'm going to have TRS assist by weakening this Leviathan. And I think Landius will kill off these last 2. Well, especially if he triggers thorns like this. If not, it'll just be 1 extra turn. There we go. Next, SSS Trial 2. When hit points is 100%, damage dealt increases by 100% and damage you take decreases by 50. So bring in some AoEs. That is all. Okay. So I actually don't want to get hit by them the very first turn then, because I won't be able to AoE properly. So I'm going to bring Luna. Let's swap to my usual party instead. So Luna, Lana, I can bring Rachel or Shafaniel, doesn't really matter which one you bring. And then the last character is always Tiaris. And then we'll be good. Can also flip Rachel to bring Gospel. Not necessary, but it can certainly help. And there we go. Let's begin. So the key thing is on turn 1 I really don't want to get hit by them. So in that sense, if he moves here, I maybe position my character something like this. Because I have to be wary of those hellhounds. If I move there, I think I'm actually in range to be attacked. Just gonna hover on this side of the castle for now. Let them all get close. Like this. That way they'll be easier to hit with an AoE attack. Yeah. Something like that. I win God Realm. And move down 2. I can kill off this Dark Elf General and move back. And then I'm going to have Landius. Tranquility up here, or Peace of Mind up to guard. Tiaris can Miracle up. As for Lana, I'm going to have her just toss out the Heaven Sanction. She could have also launched out a Black Hole, doesn't really matter. All of these enemies will kill themselves into my Landius. This might be the faster way of clearing this fight, actually, even with a different time law. Alright, SSS Trial 3. Hit points reduced by 50%. Enemy will only take fixed damage. So one of these. Okay, so complete party change. Listell, Sophia, for example, Tiaris. Listell. Sophia for rewind. Sorry, not Tiaris for healing still. Freya, if I can find her. You know what? Let's just sort this by origins. Should be able to easily find her this way. And then one more fixed damage dealer, which can be Egbert or Liffany. Right. Something like that. And Sophia is useful because she basically provides a faction buff. On the other hand, Liffany won't really do all that much, I don't think. But let's position like this. Okay. And then regenerate's probably overkill. So let's bring mass heal and oh man, I really need to get her a extra skill point. Anyways, good enough. Let's begin. So I'm just going to have her start with Lance Phalanx, so she can guard across the hall. I can. Liffany's magic bomb affects enemies within 3 range, so I can actually, for example, launch an AoE at this guy. And I believe her exclusive will allow her to move like this. Perfect. Oh, I didn't apply the debuff I thought I would. Okay. So I'm just gonna wait for them to attack me initially. So maybe mass seal here. Just to buff up their stats. And then... Oh, right. The magic bomb, the talent only kicks in when you end the turn next to the enemy. So I didn't actually end turn, I AoE'd and then moved back 2 tiles. So obviously I didn't apply any kind of effect on these guys as a result. Okay. So just going to have Freya continue end turn here. Let's run TRS away and just self-heal over here for now. If I aim up here, I can affect all these guys, right? I can launch out the acid burns simply so that I can move back 2 tiles. I'll move back 1 tile like this. Okay. And you know what? Let's just blood dance. Oh, that was not enough damage to actually kill. Interesting. So I'm going to have Sophia rewind this through. Stole some buffs. Fortunately, they didn't steal the guard's buff. Alright, so I can just have her blood dance one more time and get rid of these guys. Love the rewind. I just end turn here. I'll apply that. You can deactivate Lance Valix here. Oh no! I was supposed to mass heal first. What a mistake. Oh, so I'm not going to guard properly. This battle is going to take a little bit longer than it should have as a result, because I'm not guarding right now. That's fine. So once again, Liffany, aim up, apply them both with Magic Bomb, move back, toss out the Tornado, then I can run back 2 more tiles. These two will have to be killed by Magic Bomb, basically. Since I messed up the guarding of Freya. Actually, they're low enough that Freya should be able to kill them now. There we go. So now they'll attack and die. Done. A better way is just to have someone on the right side teleport the character to the left. Right? Then you have 4 characters grouped up, which can also clear it pretty easily. Like for example, if you have Iris, right? Iris can teleport a character to the left, then she can teleport herself with Dolly, right? So that's another way to clear that fight. Right? But I had 3 different, well, I had Listell, Freya, and Liffany, so that one works for me. And also, I should also mention, my Liffany actually is not very well built. Even though she has her exclusive right now, I actually don't have any Epic Martial Spears put into it, from what I recall. So yeah, level 20 Fairy Wings. She does have a level 50 Blue Moon, but the enchant on it is kind of garbage. And she apparently has a Dark Crown that was from someone else. So I really should get her some kind of armor, right? That way she would have Clock's trigger, but that's a low priority thing. Right now it looks like I'm building up a Galaxy Cloak for Egbert, so maybe after that I'll get an armor for Liffany. Or I can just move that. But yeah, there's no rush on this one. As long as she can do her job of doing fixed damage to the enemies, we're good. So let's continue with the Timeless Trials. SSS Trial 4. When suffering a melee attack, so it's the range, it's the first time log except for melee attacks rather than ranged attacks. Alright. So let's go back to my normal party now, instead of this one. You know what? I think this is okay. Just Landius activates his faction buff, you know. I can have Regenerate get applied onto him. I can have Tiaris apply Miracle. Then I can launch out 2 AoEs. Something like this. So, or actually, let's just bring Shafino, because Shafino is part of US Legends. So, let's go. So if he moves here, then I can't hit some of those guys. So probably here is best. Although then that means one of the guys is not in Landius' guard range, because I can only surround on these 3 directions. So I'm probably... oh well. Alright, fine. Let's just have him trigger that instead. And then I'm going to launch out the AoE anyways. Runic Void. And I'm going to mass heal here. So first, if I Miracle, that's what I want. Then I mass heal. And then I have Shafania launch out her AoE. Heaven Sanction. Got a little bit awkward. Like if I had Sky Archers on Shafania, that would have been straightforward too. But I forgot about that. Yeah, I just mispositioned my characters. That's really what it comes down to. Nonetheless, should still be a clear by turn 2. I don't even get to see the Runic Void take effect, do I? Oh, nope, I do. He takes a whole bunch of 1196 damages. So why don't I just rewind here? I have Radius melee attack, this angel. And I can have Rachel, single target strike kill, Moose Dancer. On to SSS Final Trial. Time Law. After taking action, you gain a buff. Increases damage dealt by 20% and reduces damage taken by 50%. Lasts 2 turns and can be dispelled. Okay. So ideally, if you can, just wipe them out on turn 1. That's really what this Time Law means. Something like, if I have Rachel here, for example, nope, that won't work. Maybe Rachel on this side, and Luna. I want AoE attackers, right, who have high mobility. So, wow, Hellfire Archers, Sorceresses. So if she moves, he moves 4 to here, right? Landius activates his Tranquility here. Rachel is lacking 1 mobility to get into safety. What if I swap them? He moves 1, 2, 3, 4 to here. He can launch out the AoE. And then Landius can guard here. I can bring Arcane Blast. Perfect. Okay, so this should work. And then I guess finally it's Listell, who can move 4 and hit these 3 with an AoE. Okay, good enough. So let's bring Earthquake, Seal, and Black Hole on Bozo. Listell can bring Mind Bore, Blood Dance, and Seal. That's fine. Yep. The only questionable one is Rachel here, but she can launch out Arcane Blast, and that should hit them all. Good enough. If I move her here, I just need to figure out how to position. Because Rachel's Arcane Blast may... Alright, fine. Lana then. So Lana moves in. She can launch up the AoE from here to hit all these guys. Yeah, Rachel didn't work out. Okay, let's begin. So I'm going to start with, I guess, Tierras, casting Miracle on this side. Then Landius activates his Peace of Mind. And Lana will start by launching... Let's have Listell start by launching Mind Bore, reducing their magic defense. And also amazingly silencing them all. Wasn't expecting that. So regardless of which AoE I launch, I can only hit this group. So I won't hit Elwyn, but that's okay. Elwyn won't be that much of a threat, I don't think. Oh, and on both sides I can only hit. Four out of 5. Fine. If I can only hit 4 out of 5, I'll hit 4 out of 5. And he cannot receive buffs applied onto him too. Convenience. Okay, so let's now launch a Heaven's Sanction here. Landius. Activate his Resplendent Legends. If all of these characters are silenced, I'm not really afraid of them. So I'm just gonna wait with this now. I'd rather be patient in terms of dealing with that last character. And so why don't I just start launching out single target strikes for now? Because I think a lot of these silences are going to disappear soon. Nope. Leanna kills herself. Sherry kills herself. Chris will kill herself. Ledin didn't get silenced, so he will be okay, I think. Yeah. So it's just Elwyn and Ledin now. Let's have Lena take down Ledin very easily. Let's have Listell launch with a Blood Dance here. And then also can finish it. There we go. Nope, this means another Rune Stone and 10 Bursting Heart Keys. Yeah, I have 3 Runestones, but I actually need all of them. 2 of them are for Landius. I'm trying to get more Runestones for other characters, so until I get another one, I'll hold on to that one for now. But let's get the SSS Trials 1 to 4 done now. So SSS Trial 1. Another fixed damage map. Wow. 2 of them this week. Okay, so Listell is good. Let's just filter for Organs of Light again, because that's the party I like to run. Like so. And I'll just wait for them to come. So I can group up my characters, right, and then let them approach before engaging and dealing with them. Alright, here we go. I'm so glad Sophia has her exclusive now though, I have to say. That makes a big difference. So I'll start with a miracle. Don't know if it's even necessary, but might as well. And start with a mass heal to provide that sort of faction buff. Not quite, but good enough to function as one. Okay, so I just want to avoid this guy. It's 3, 1, 2, 3. So maybe if I just, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Start with Lance Phalanx, then can regenerate. Just don't really want to get decayed. Although it's not a big deal if I do. You know what? Let's just do it. Let's place her here. Let's have Tierras just wait because I want to use Tierras to deal with those guys. These guys should all suicide into my Freya anyways. So we'll wait. There's the decay. Oh! Down goes Liffany. Oopsie. Okay, so let's start with a rewind here. Or wait a second. I need to remove. Oh no. I need to remove the can't receive buffs thing. So actually, let's start with Tierras healing. Right. Then I'll rewind. Oi. Should have used Blood Dance first, right? Whatever. Let's just wait. What a mess. Lost a bunch of buffs just now. It should still be okay. launch out the first blood dance. I'm going to have Freya. Do a bunch of fixed damage to him. And finally, Seal. There we are. So, let Freya get rid of this last guy. I'm just going to retreat. There we go. SSS Trial 2. While being suppressed, attack and defense increased by 30%. Back to the usual party here. So Lena, Luna, Tieris, AoE attackers. And I think I'm going to want higher mobility ones. Let's see. Maybe I'll just use Rachel to single target kill. Simply because I don't want this guy to use his tentacle strike. So this looks good. Alright, let's begin. So I'm going to start with Luna, Wind God Realm. And then maybe Faction buff here. Right. So that way Rachel can single target strike this cuttlefish. But first, I'm going to move. And this all the way up. And then I'm going to have Rachel, Lena probably touch the black hole here, because that would hit everyone. Then Miracle up. And finally, Rachel, single target kill the cuttlefish. Whatever. DK, whatever. Can't receive buffs for 2 turns. Won't make a difference. Oh, surprisingly, I don't have enough damage to actually kill that flyer. Good enough though. Runic Void. Single target kill the Stone Colossi with Luna. And then single target kill the Dark Elf General with Landius. Next, SSSS Trial 3. After the end of battle, restores hit points equals to 30% of damage dealt. So let's take a look. Too many ranged enemies. Has to be Landius still. So this party should still work, but maybe I'll replace... I'm just wondering. Rachel doesn't benefit from move again, right? Because she has sorceresses. If I change her soldiers though to, let's say, Crystal Warlocks, then she would. Yeah, let's just do that. So I'm going to start with getting my characters across and figuring out how to position them. Let's say I want Landius here, then I want everyone else around these kind of tiles. So maybe just Wind God Realm, and then faction buff here. That allows everyone to get to those tiles. So Landius starts with a faction buff. I'm going to start with Runic Void here. Going to follow up with a Heaven Sanction. Targeted at these guys, I guess. Continue to weaken the ones who I think I can kill. And I might as well miracle up. So there will be a little bit of luck element, hoping that Landius doesn't lose his Healing Light to these two orcs who use Roar. But even if he does, I don't think my Landius will die because of the time law. Not even sure Healing Light's actually required in this case because of the time law. Oh, Zealots are actually pretty tough. What do you know? So we'll quickly kill him. Move up. We have Landius here. Activate Peace of Mind. Let's continue to launch our AoEs. Black hole. Too slow. Mage General dies. And then there's just this Lancer General who is going to die to magic attacks. Or not. Alright, fine, I'll finish it with Luna then. There we go. Next. SSSS Trial 4. After taking action, if outside the danger zone, damage dealt increases by 30% and damage you take decreases by 30%. Lasts one turn. It's like the Zerida buff except without the extra mobility. Oh. Let's change those back to their sources because I'm going to forget otherwise. Okay. If I bring Let in and have him... Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to have Let in here. Wait. If I have Landius run across... You know what? Let's just bring a whole bunch of damage dealers. You know, for example, Yulia. Yulia can easily kill this guy. Right? And then get attacked maybe by the Skeleton Master or kill it afterwards. Ledin is going to run up and pull these guys to him to fight with Tiaris' Healing Light. And then if I have two characters who can attack these two, I can wipe them out very quickly. So something like Leon. If I did I deploy Leon? No, I didn't. There. So Leon can kill this guy. The Flame Skeleton. I don't know. Shafaniel? Doesn't matter. Okay. Good enough. So let's begin. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have Shafaniel just faction buff to start. And Leon is going to crush this. Just want to check the movement. Something like that. Chivalry. Maybe I'll just fight it on the spot. Ooh, and I didn't actually kill it. Uh-oh. Whatever. Yulia can crush this Necromancer. The damaged guy is not going to kill me, so I won't worry about it. I can Miracle up here. Healing Light. Let in. And then I can just run up and Divine Guard. Hellfire Archer attacks Shafaniel, killing itself. Oh! Oops. Oops. I was expecting that to go after Ledin, so I clearly misplaced. That's fine. So now, let's get rid of the catapult that I left alive. Yulia can Discipline Strike the Angel. And Tiaris can just attack Blessing Leon. There we go. What's left? And then that's it for the trials. So the last one is the SSSS final trial. I do these in a separate video as always. So that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, everyone. Nitro out.